योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञा भक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चाविवृताः सत्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. We start from verse 15. यः कश्चित् सौख्यहेतोः त्रिजगति यतते नैव दुःखस्य हेतोः देहे हन्ता तदुत्था स्वविषयममता चेति दुःखास्पदे द्वे जानन् रोगाभिघाताद्यनुभवति यतो नित्यदेहात्मबुद्धिः भार्याः पुत्रार्थनाशे विपदमथ परामेति नारातिनाशे तिष्ठन् गेहे गृहेशोऽप्यतिथिरिव निजं धाम गन्तुं चिकीर्षुः देहस्थं दुःखसौख्यं न भजति सहसा निर्ममत्वाभिमानः आयात्रायास्यतीदं जलदपटलवत् यात्र्यास्यत्यवश्यम् देहाद्यं सर्वमेव प्रविदितविषयो यच्च तिष्ठत्ययत्नः शक्त्या निर्मोकतस्वात् बहिरहिरिव यः प्रव्रजन् स्वीयगेहात् छायाहं मार्गद्रुमोत्थाम् पथिकैव मनाक् संश्रये देहसंस्थाम् क्षुत्पर्याप्तं तरुभ्यः पतितफलमयं प्रार्थयेत् भैक्ष्यमन्नम् स्वात्मा रामं प्रवेष्टुम् स खलु सुखमयं प्रव्रजेत् देहतोऽपि कामो बुद्धा उदेति प्रथममिह मनस्युद्दिशत्यर्थजातम् तद्गृह्णातीन्द्रियास्यैः तदनधिगमतः क्रोधाविर्भवेच्च प्राप्तावर्थस्य संरक्षणमतिरुदितो लोभयेतत्रयं स्यात् सर्वेषां पातहेतुः तदिह मतिमता त्याज्यमध्यात्मयोगात् दानं ब्रह्मार्पणं यत् क्रियत इह नृभिः स्यात् क्षमा क्रोधसंज्ञा श्रद्धास्तिक्यं च सत्यं सदिति परमतः सेतुसंज्ञं चतुष्कम् तत्स्यात् बन्धाय जन्तोः इति चतुरैमान् दानपूर्वैश्चतुर्भिः तीर्त्वा श्रेयोऽमृतं च श्रयत इह नरः स्वर्गतिं ज्योतिराप्तिम्. So verse 17, Shaktya dehataha pravrajet. So gehataha dehataha pravrajet. In fact, one of the participants was asking the other day, so will we be able to find a link between the content of one verse and the other verse? So we can very easily see here. So if you look at verse 17, so it says, see, Dehataha Gehatascha Pravrajet. Okay. So there, what is it that actually prevents this person from getting released? Okay, from getting released from the bondages. So that sort of presses him, binds him. So then he was listing three things: kamaha, krodhaha, lobhaha. So that you can see the connection. So see, in fact, there is a beautiful phrase I was telling the other day. Swatmaramam is what he is saying. So may you enter the garden of the self, which is in the form of happiness. Swatmaramam praveshtum. What prevents you from entering this garden of happiness? See, kamo buddha udeti. So that is how he connects. Understand? So these are the three things. Athakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha. So that immediately brings him to list three things. Okay. Swatmarama pravesha bandhakaha. See, these are the bhatas preventing. Okay. So this he lists. So sarvesham patahetuhu tadiha matimata tyajyam adhyatma yogat. Okay, that is how he says. So this adhyatma yoga, how do we achieve? So that is what connects the next verse. So you may have to drop these three things which prevents you from enjoying the garden of happiness. So this is achieved through Adhyatma Yoga. And how is this Adhyatma Yoga achieved? So if you look at, so he is reminded of four things which the Shruti has stated. Okay. So Setu. Okay. So you have to cross this Setu. So Setu Samyam Chatushkam Dhanam Brahmarpanam Yat Kriyata Iha Nribhi Syat Kshama Akrodha Samya. Okay. Syat Kshama Akrodha Samya Shraddha Hastikyanche Janto ho Shraddha Hastikyanche Satyam Saditi Paramatas Setu Samyam Chatushkam. So that is what we saw. So in fact, a link for the rendering of Setu Sama was also given. So as you can see, so this, in fact, there was a question at the end of the class last time. So Natesha Mahashaya was asking this question, Chaturaha. In fact, I had a look at it once more. So when I had a look at the Setu Sama second time, so then, see, this Acharya primarily wants to convey what is there in the Sama. So in the Sama, if you look at, if you carefully listen, so the last part, Svargacha, Jyotirgacha. So then finally it ends with Chaturaha. Where is that Sama? One second. So here, see. So he says Svargacha, Jyotirgacha, Setum Stirtva Chatura. So this Chatura, so here basically means, in fact it can be taken as the addressing word. Hey Chatura, O intelligent being, Setum Stirtva. So Setum Stirtva, so having crossed the Setu, Svargacha, so may you go to Swarga. Jyotirgacha, may you enjoy the abode of Ishvara. Jyotirgacha. So that is how it says. So it may be more appropriate to take the word Chaturaha. Though in fact both forms are possible. Imani Chaturaha is grammatically alright. But content wise, so capturing the Sama, so Chaturaha means a wise man. If you are an intelligent being, so may you cross these four setus and then reach the abode of Ishvara. So that is how, so this is understood. Now, Swargatim, Jyotiraptim. So, of these things, so even the previous Lobha, which was mentioned in the 18th verse, so that Lobha also can actually remind Acharya, because Dhanam, Adhanam. So, Adhanam is essentially Lobha. Lobha, which was stated in the previous. Lobha is of two types. In fact, Lobha, so you possess something and you do not want to share. So this is one kind of a Lobha. The other kind of Lobha is, I want to get more and more, is another kind of a Lobha. Okay, both. So both are to be sort of beaten by Dhanam. Now the next verse is, we are going to read now, is in continuation of the Dhanam. Okay, of the various kinds of Dhanam which you do, so Annadhanam is something which is considered to be most important. So Annadhanam is considered as very, very important. So this has been highly praised even in Shrutis. Okay, so even in Shrutis we find so how important Annadhanam is. So that he is trying to capture in this shloka and perhaps the next shloka also. So that is what we will see now. Annam Devatithibhyaha.
Annam Devatithibhyaha. Annam Devatithibhyaha.
Arpitamamritamidam.
Arpitamamritamidam. Arpitamamritamidam.
Chanyatha moghamannam.
Chanyatha moghamannam. Chanyatha moghamannam.
Yaschatmartham vidhatte.
Yaschatmartham vidhatte. Yaschatmartham vidhatte.
Tadiha nigaditam.
Tadiha nigaditam. Tadiha nigaditam.
Mrityurupam hitasya.
Mrityurupam hitasya. Mrityurupam hitasya.
Lokesau kevalagho bhavati.
Lokesau kevalagho bhavati. Lokesau kevalagho bhavati.
Tanubhritam kevaladi chayasyat.
Tanubhritam kevaladi chayasyat. Tanubhritam kevaladi chayasyat.
Tyaktva pranagnihotram.
Tyaktva pranagnihotram. Tyaktva pranagnihotram.
Vidhivadanudinam.
Vidhivadanudinam. Vidhivadanudinam.
Yoshnute sopi martyaha.
Yoshnute sopi martyaha. Yoshnute sopi martyaha.
Annam devathithibhyaha arpitam amritamidam. Annam devathithibhyaha arpitam amritamidam. This is a very, very simple, straightforward sentence. Annam, that is offered to, so Deva and Atithi. Okay, Annam, that is offered to Deva and Atithi, is Amritam. In fact, we have the shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Yajnashishtamrita bhujaha is the phrase that he uses. Yajnashishtamrita bhujaha. In one place, I think Yajnashishtamrita Muchyante sarvakilbishaihi bhunjate te tvagam papaha ye pachanti atmakaranat. So this is in one place. In another place, we have Yajna Shishtamrita Bhujaha Yanti Brahma Sanatanam Nayam Lokostya Yajnasya Kutonyah Kurusattama. So this is what we find in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now what Acharya here says is Devatithibhyorpitam amritamidam Yajnashishtamrita bhujaha means after you perform the various yajnas, if you consume, then whatever you consume becomes amrita. Te amrita bhujaha means you consume nectar. Okay? Yajnashishtamrita bhujaha. So, yajnanam shishtam yajnashishtam. So, this is how you have to understand. What is this yajna that is being talked about? There are 5 kinds of yajnas. Deva yajnaha, Pitri yajnaha, Bhuta yajnaha, Manushya yajnaha, Brahma yajnaha. Okay? So, Deva yajna, Pitri yajna, Bhuta yajna. So, he starts with Deva tithibhyaha. So, first is Deva yajna. What do you understand by this Deva yajna? You have been given something to eat. You can't create something here. You can only create something like laptop. But you can't create. It has to be given. Okay? The rice has to grow. The mangoes have to be so free from this. See, there are beautiful mangoes nowadays. It looks very beautiful, but once you cut inside, it is all completely eaten by something else. So this is something which you cannot do. So nature has to bless us with good things. Okay? So externally you cannot see. So the neighbor gave me some 6 mangoes. And of them 3 when I cut. So it just happened that, so inside it is completely eaten by something. You can't even get 10%. So this externally it is beautiful. So if things have to be tasty, so it has to grow in India. So the mango elsewhere will not be tasty. So these are all, even here, so we have to be blessed. So when we are blessed with such beautiful things, okay, so such delicious things, so you better offer your respect to the nature which gives you. So that is what is done Deva Yajna. Okay. So Deva Yajna, so Annam Deva Tithibhyaha, Atithibhyaha. So then others who come. Okay. You offer them. After that you consume. Okay. So that becomes Amrita. That's what this Bhagavad Gita also tells us. Yajna Shishta Amrita Bhujaha. Ultimately, Yanti Brahma Sanatanam. Further, it says, Nayam Lokosti Ayajnasya. Ayajnasya Nayam Lokosti Kutonyaha Kurusattama. So that we will see now, the later part of, see what Sri Krishna tries to capture, we will read once again after we read the verse. Okay, now let us come back to this verse. Anyatha moghamannam. Anyatha means if you consume. Okay, so atithibhyaha is basically this bhuta yajna. Okay, manushya yajna in fact. It can be Manushya yajna, it can be classified. So these yajnas have to be performed. After that you do anyatha moghamannam. So otherwise the food that you consider is nirarthakam. Mogha means vyartham. Okay. Moghamannam yaschahatmartham vidhatte tadiha nigaditam mrityurupam hitasya. Yascha atmartham vidhatte. See, artha here means prayojanam. Atma prayojanaya. So only for himself. That is what has to be understood. Okay. Yascha atmartham. So kevalam atmartham yaha vidhatte. So the one who prepares, one who consumes. Then he says, Tadiha nigaditam mrityurupam hitasya. Nigaditam means stated. So stated mrityurupam. Mrityurupam means it is equated to mrityu. Nigaditam means it has been stated. Stated where? Okay. Stated in Anna Suktam. So we have something called Anna Suktam. So this Anna Suktam is from Yajurveda. So this Anna Sukta, it starts with Ahamasmi Prathamaja Ritasya
Ahamasmi
Purvan Devebhyo Amritasya Nabhihi Yo Madadati Sai Devamavaha Ahamannamanna Madantamadmi. So it starts with, in fact, there are 30 Vakyas. So 3 Panchashat. This occurs in Taittiriya Brahmana. Okay, Dvitiya Ashtakam. So 8th Prashna, this is where we have this what is called Anna Sukta. It starts with Ahamasmi Prathamaja Ritasya Purvan Devebhyo Amritasya Nahi Yo Madata Jasi Devamavaha Ahaman Namanna Madantamadmi Purvamagne Rapidahatyannam Yattauha Sate Ahamuttareshu Vyaktamasya Pasavasujambham. It goes on. And then he says Annam Pranamannam Apanamahu Annam Mrityuntamu Jivatumahu. Okay. Annam Mrityum Tamu Jivatumahu. Okay. Annam Mrityumahu. Annam Jivatumahu. So Jivatuhu means so Jivan Aushadham. Okay. So this Annam is Jivan Aushadham. So a medicine that keeps you healthy. Okay. So Annam Mrityum Jivanam. In fact, the life itself is Annam. So without Annam, obviously you cannot have life. So therefore, Annam Jiva Yadadyate Lupyate Yatparopyate. So there are various things in this sutta. So I just wanted to tell you Nigaditam Mrityu Rupam Hitasya. So here this Veda mantra says Annam Mrityum Tamu Jivatumahu. So Jivatuhu Jivan Aushadham. So Jivan Aushadham means you can just call it as a nectar. So Amritam. Okay. So the other thing is Mrityu. When? So when you consume after offering to other beings, so then it is considered as Amritam. If you consume only for yourself, then it is declared as Mrityu. Now this statement Nigaditam means stated in Veda. Stated in Veda, this is called actually Anna Suktam. Like the other day I was telling, Kama. So this is a statement which is made by Anna Devata itself. That is how the Veda presents this Sukta to us. Okay. In fact, Ahaman Namanna Madanta Madmi. See, Ahamannam. So this is how the primary importance of Annadanam has been stated in Veda. Okay. So Annan Mrityum Tamu Jivatumahu. Okay. So Tadiha Nigaditam Mrityu Rupam Hitasya. Tasya Mrityu Rupam means that fellow who consumes by himself. Okay. Mrityu Rupam hi Tasya. Tasya Mrityu Rupam. This Anna itself comes as Mrityu. Then the third quarter of the verse, Lokesau Kevalagho Bhavati Tanubhritam. So Tanubhritam means Tanubhritam Madhye. Okay. So among those who possess the body, Tanubhrit means so Manushya. Okay. Those who possess the body, Lokesau Kevalagho Bhavati Kevaladi. In fact, this is as it is lifted from Veda Vakya. Okay. So I was just quoting you Annam Mrityum Tamu Jivatumahu Annam Brahmano Jarasam Vadanti Annamahu Prajananam Prajanam Moghamannam Vindate Aprachetaha Satyam Bravimi Vadhayit Satasya Naryamanam Pushyati Mosakhayam kevalagho bhavati kevaladi. Okay, so this is what the Veda Vakya is. So you can see, lokesau kevalagho bhavati tanubhritam kevaladi chayasyat. How do you understand the terms kevalagha and kevaladi? See, kevalam means only. Okay, so kevaladi means the one who consumes by himself, or rather the one who possesses the characteristic of consuming by himself only. So that is how the word, see, kevaladi, in fact it is a special usage from the viewpoint of Vyakarana. See, kevaladi, so there is a pratyaya, it is called nini pratyaya. Tell. Nini, modala moonu surina. Nini pratyaya. Okay. So this nini pratyaya, when does it appear? So there is a sutra which has been given by Panini. The sutra goes like this. Supyajato nini tachilye. So this is the sutra. So the word tachilyam means tadeva shilam yasya saha tachilyam. So shila is characteristic of this person. So the characteristic of this person is such that, so kevaladi, okay, so he does not feel like sharing. Okay, so this sharing, so that is how the importance of sharing has been stated. You see, kevaladi, the one who is kevaladi, saha kevalagho bhavati. Okay, since I introduced that sutra, let me spend one more minute on that sutra. See this so ati, adanam, so that is how it is. So it is a basically ati, the one who consumes. So this sutra, supi ajatau nini tachilye. So supi means, so the ajatau supi, there is a sup means a noun, and it has to be ajati. Ajati means it should not refer to a jati, a particular class kind of a thing. In fact, so the examples that you will find in grammar text, ushna bhoji. So how do you understand? Ushnam bhoktum shilam yasya saha. Okay, always he consumes hot. Shita bhoji. There are some people who want to always cool down. Okay. And eat only things which are cold. So then he is called Shita Bhoji. Anyway, so this Ushna Bhoji, Shita Bhoji. So these are all, these Ushna Shita, they don't refer to Jati. So that is how this Ajatau. So that is what the sutra says. I will not get more detail into that. So Tachilyam. So after the verb, okay. So if there is a sup which is added, okay. So then these two, you will have nini pratyaya and you will have bhoji, kevaladi, and so on. This is how you will get. Okay. There are some special cases, so where brahmavadi will be. So there, so though it is not jati, so then also you will have, those will be considered in Vartika. Okay. Kevaladi. Now let us come back to kevalagha. So the word agha refers to papam. Okay, sinful acts, sinful deeds, sin rather. Okay. Now this kevalagha means, so kevalam agha yasya saha. So that is how you need to understand. Okay. So kevalam aghaha, when you say this kevala means only. Only when you say there is a vyavritti. Vyavritti means you try to avoid certain things, exclude, right? So what is vyavritta? Punya vyavritta papam. This fellow takes only sin. So that is how this is presented. See, punyasya vyavrittihi the papasya grahanam. So that is how the Veda describes. Lokesau kevalagho bhavati. So lokesau means even in this world. Is a Tamil our phrase undu. Thamvairu dandi. I don't know if some of you have heard. So this is Thamvairu dandi is a phrase which they use. So which means he does not care for, okay, whether it is available for others or not. He wants to just satiate his own desire for having more and more. Okay. So this is how. Anyway, lokesau kevalagho bhavati tanubhritam kevaladi chayasyaha kevaladi syat tanubhritam madhye saha kevalagho bhavati. So this is exactly what is there in the Veda mantra. Kevalagho bhavati kevaladi aham meghastanayan varshannasmi Mamadantyahamat vinyan. Further goes the sutta. Okay, now the last quarter of this verse. Tyaktvaha pranagnihotram vidhivad anudinam yoshnute sopi martyaha. This sopi martyaha, if you just quickly look at, there will be a temptation for people to immediately understand this as he is also Martya. Okay? So, but that is what is not conveyed here. Saha Martyaha api kevalagho bhavati. So, this is how you have to connect. Okay? See, Saha Martyaha api means there is some fellow who has been already considered into this. So, who is that fellow? Kevaladi. Now, he says, so it's much more stronger statement. So in spite of doing all this, when you consume also, so the procedure that has been prescribed by the civilized society is pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha, vyanaya swaha, udanaya swaha, samanaya swaha. Then you start swaha for yourself. Okay, so this is how it has been prescribed. So this panchaswahakara which we do is what is referred to as pranagni hotram. In fact, so this is something which is there in Chandogya Upanishad. Okay, there is a Vaishvanara Vidya. So in that Vidya, so this upasaka, so he is supposed to do some upasana this way, that way. So having said all this, finally, the Upanishad says that, so this is how he has to consume for himself. And that has been done, okay, even in our day-to-day ritual in a minimal form. Okay. So there it is little more elaborate. So you do various Vaishvadevam and so on and so forth. And then you consume. So here at least you do with this bhavana. Okay. So this is how it is. Tyaktva pranagnihot vidhivat. So vidhivat yat kartavyam pranagnihotram. So if you leave that, okay. So martyaha, the human being. So if he leaves that, yoshnute, the one who eats, sopi martyaha kevalagho bhavati. So like this Kevaladi fellow, so this fellow also, okay, succumbs to sin. Okay, so that is what this shloka tells you. Okay, Tyaktva pranagnihotram vidhivadanudinam yoshnute sopi martyaha. Let us read this. Annam devatithibhyorpitamamritamidam chanyatha mughamannam yaschatmartham vidhatte tadiha nigaditam mrityurupam hitasya lokesau kevalagho bhavaditanubhritam केवलादी च यस्यात् त्यक्त्वा प्राणाग्निहोत्रम् vidhivadanudinam yoshnute sopi martyaha. Before I go to the next verse, so let me just explain some of the statements that is there in the Anna Suktam. So this is a context in which I think it is better to know that. So mogham annam vindate. See, in fact, this phrase mogham annam that you find in the first quarter of the verse, so is basically lifted from this where did it go? So this moghamannam vindate aprachetaha. So this is what the Shruti says. So aprachetaha mogham vindate. Moghamannam vindate aprachetaha. Annam pranam annam apanamahu. Annam mrityuntamu jivatumahu. Annam brahmano jarasam vadanti. This is the vakya. Jarasam vadanti means vruddham vadanti. Okay. So brahmanaha means brahmanaha. Annam jarasam vadanti, vruddham vadanti. Vruddham means essentially it is something which is jeshtha. Okay. So there you have this annagumhi bhutanam jestham. Some of you who have read this, you have read this, no? Taittariya. Annagumhi bhutanam jestham tasmat sarva udhamuchyate. So we have the glory of Anna in the Taittariya Upanishad also. So annam brahmanaha jarasam vadanti, bhutanam jestham vadanti. Okay? So this is what the statement there is. Then we have annamahu prajananam prajanam. Prajanam prajananam. Prajananam means, see, yonihi, karanam. Okay. So yonihi. So that is how prajananam. So prajanam prajananam means the karanam. So the source for these pranis to survive, it is this. Okay. So annamahu prajananam prajanam. In fact, we have this annat bhutani jayante jatanyannena vardhante adyate tija bhutani tasmadannam taduchyata hiti. So in Taittariya we have. So annat bhutani jayante. So jayante means that is the yoni. Understand? Annamahu prajananam prajanam. Then the next vakya is moghamannam vindate aprachetaha. Aprachetaha. Aprachetaha is na prachetaha aprachetaha. So prachetaha, so many of you would have heard. So there are 2-3 meanings which we can easily think of the word prachetaha. That prachetasam, akalmasham. So prachetasaha, see, that is the name of a rishi, prachetaha. Okay, so that is one thing. So one straightforward meaning is this is the name of a rishi like Atri, Bhrigu, etc. So prachetaha. In fact, see, Mari, Atri, Angirasa, Pulastya, Pulaha, and so on, all of them are listed. So in the Manusmriti, so there we find prachetasaha. So that is one meaning. So here that doesn't apply. Aprachetaha, that doesn't apply. Then other meaning for prachetasa is Varunaha. So it is used in that sense of Varuna also. The third meaning which one can think of, see, Prakrishtam chetaha yasya saha. Prakrishtam chetaha yasya saha. Okay. So Prakrishtam chetaha yasya saha is aprachetaha. Prakrishtam chetaha means the one whose mind is something which is superior. So superior in the sense of sharing with others. So that is how you have to understand in this context. So aprachetaha refers to the one who does not want to share. Okay, so he is aprachetaha. Okay. So prakrishtam chetaha means his thought process is something which is highly evolved. So not evolved, okay, uncivilized. So that is what is conveyed by aprachetaha. Moghamannam vindate aprachetaha. Aprachetaha for this fellow. Mogham annam vindate. Okay, his annam is something which is to be considered futile. Okay, and the next sentence is Satyam bravimi vadhayit satasya. So in fact, it is a very strong statement. So I am telling the Satyam bravimi. So this is all the statement of Anna Devata. See, so yit basically means nishchayena. Okay, so whatever he consumes, vadha. So this is how it presents. Okay, so vadhayit satasya naryamanam pushyati no sakhayam kevalagho bhavati kevaladi. Okay, na aryamanam pushyati no sakhayam. Okay, so this na aryamanam pushyati no sakhayam. Yaha kevalagho bhavati. You have to connect with the next sentence. So the thing is, so you have to do this arpanam for devas. So nowadays what we do is this bhuta yajna, at least in many of our families. So we try to take some handful of anna and then offer to crows and other beings. So before we eat. Okay. So after nivedanam, so that is deva yajna. So minimal form of deva yajna is so nivedanam. So after that you just take, okay, so a cup and then offer to the birds, etc. So that is the bhuta yajna. Then of course manushya yajna. Okay, so nowadays it's very difficult to even get atithi. And even if atithi comes, all of them go to hotel. So together. So anyway, so that atithi yajna, so is somewhat difficult. So if you cannot do atithi yajna, at least you give it to some ashrama who do this atithi yajna. Anyway, that is how we have to do. Okay, some accumulate something. See, my grandfather used to say that 1/16 of your earning should be reserved for dana. Okay, so this is stated in Shrutis. So I remember very vaguely when 40 years, 50, 45 years before, when I was very, very young, so 40 years before, somewhere, I mean, he was just mentioning to somebody, so my grandfather. So it was some shishya. So in some context he came. So he was just saying that I got promotion, this, that, etc. So then my grandfather was saying immediately that if you got promotion, you may get more. But when you want to share, you don't limit it to what you are doing. So that should also grow. So you keep at least 1/6 of your earning for doing this. So something like that he was advising. Anyway, so this this mantra, he says, Naryamanam pushyati. So this atithi, okay. So after doing this atithi, sakha. So there is also, see, atithi need not necessarily be sakha. Atithi is someone who just comes, okay, without intimating. So he may not be known to you at all. So this aryamanam, sakhayam, etc. So this is another aspect. So this aryama, I mean, it is a specific meaning in Veda, but what we need to understand is, in our household, how do we understand this in the light of that? So someone who is so much older, who deserves attention, okay, so father-in-law, mother-in-law, other older people, okay, otherwise who are rugna, okay, so rugna, garbhini, so all of them have to be taken care first. Okay, so then the friend goshti. So then only you should eat. Okay, so this is how it is. So naryamanam pushyati no sakhayam kevalagho bhavati kevaladi. Okay, so this is how the mantras in Anna Sukta go. Okay, so moghamannam. So he just lifted those phrases in those mantras and he has employed in this verse. Then it says, Aham meghastanayan varshan asmi. So this Anna says, Aham meghaha stanayan varshan asmi. How do we understand this? It is only through vrishti Anna grows, no? But this seems to be the other way around. Okay? Aham varshan asmi, it says. So how do we understand this? See, Aham meghastanayan varshan asmi. For that we have to understand what has been stated in other places. In fact, there is an interesting verse. I think it should be in Manusmriti, I am not very sure. Okay? Agnau prastahutis samyak adityam upatisthate aditya jayate vrishtihi tatastvanam tatah prajaha. Okay? Agnau prastahutis samyak adityam upatisthate aditya jayate vrishtihi tatastvanam tatah prajaha. So you see, there is a beautiful cycle which has been described. Agnau prastahutis samyak. Okay? So here, if you read Bhagavad Gita, Yajna Shishtashi Nasanto Muchyante Sarvakal Sahayajnah Praja Srishtva Puro Vacha Prajapatihi Anena Prasavishyadham Yeshavostvistaka Madhuk, and so on we have. Okay? So this ahuti that is being done unto the fire, so is carried. Okay? Agnau prastahutihi samyak. So there is a certain process. The process is adityam upatisthate. So then aditya jayate vrishtihi. So you see, there is a very beautiful thing. So this may be presented, okay, not very elaborately, but in a nutshell. So aditya jayate vrishtihi means, so from the sun you get rain. I get rain from the clouds. How do I get from the sun? So if you ask, so obviously the sun has to lift water from here. That only can turn into clouds. You have to understand. So that warmth which is required for this water to get evaporated is provided by sun. Okay? And certain other movements also, that this cloud has to come here, get accumulated and so on and so forth. This is also governed by the process of sun. So this is how we need to understand this verse. Aditya jayate vrishtihi. Okay, you should not literally understand the sun will shower rain. Okay, it may only give you scorching rays. Okay, but the scorching rays play the role. If they don't play the role, then there is no way. See, how will you get the saline water turned into potable water? It is only through the process of the rays taking away the water and presenting it to you as pure water. Okay. Agnau prastahutis samyak adityam upatisthate. Then it says aditya jayate vrishtihi. So that vrishti comes from there. Tatastvanam. So then you have this annam. Okay. Tatastvanam. And it is only this anna when you consume. So in fact, if you go to this Prashnopanishad, that also beautifully describes the process. So it says the anna that you consume. So that gets processed inside, okay, through some other fire, which we call as Jatharagni. That is a very, very complex process. Okay. So something is being thrown out, something is being absorbed into the body, and so on. Okay. And whatever is absorbed into the body, that turns into some form of a fluid, which when transmitted into the womb gives rise to prajaha. Understand? So this Shakti, so this is nicely described in the Prashnopanishad also. So the point is, if you look at this statement, say Aditya Jayate Vrishtihi Tatastvanam Tatah Prajaha. Annat Prajaha means from the rice will somebody will. So it doesn't come out like this. So this has been put in a nutshell. So in one verse, See, so the point is, so when something works in a certain wonderful cycle, you have no business to transgress that cycle. So perhaps the transgression went beyond a limit, so all of them are put to some hold now for some time. Okay? For other things to cherish. Agrahu prastahutis samyak adityam upatisthate. Now I find, see, the birds also coming here. See? So more joyously they come and eat. You can see this. See, earlier there were some 4-5. Now there are some 15-20. Okay? So parrots, etc. Agraho prastahutis samyak adityam upatisthate adityajayate vrishtihi tatastvanam tatah prajaha. So this is how this Veda mantra goes. See, aham meghastanayan varishannasmi. So in the final vakya is Mamadantyahamadyannyan. Mam adanti aham admi anyan. It is a very interesting statement. People consume me, I consume them. Understand? Mamadantyahamadyannyan adyateti cha bhutani. In fact, we have that statement. Adyate atti. How? So that is put in a slightly different way in this mantra. Okay? Adyateti cha bhutani. Annam. So when he tries to give the vyutpatti, adyate ityannam. Atti di annam. Okay? So that it consumes. See, the point is, it may be the same thing, but it works differently in different bodies, depending upon maybe the physical constitution, but more to the thought process. See, that plays a very, very, very important role in turning things to either nourish you or to finish you. Okay? It is the same thing that is being consumed. It can nourish you, it can finish you. It all depends upon, see, how we perceive it. Okay. So it is like treating the other fellow. If you treat him well, your business will get nourished. If you treat them badly, it may only be finished. Okay. So we think certain things are absolutely inert and meaningless, but that is not the case. So this vision has to change. So that is what this sukta essentially tells you. So this Anna Suktam. Okay. So this is how I'll chant this. See, this is all beautiful mantra, we should know. Annam pranam annam apanamahu annam mrityuntamu jivatumahu annam brahmano jarasam vadanti annamahu prajananam prajanam moghamannam vindate aprachetaha satyam brabhimi vadhayit satasya naryamanam pushyati no sakhayam kevalagho bhavati kevaladi aham meghastanayan varishannasmi mamadantyahamadyannyan ahagum sarmamrit. So anyway, so that is, let me just read the first 4 lines and tell you one more thing. So since a link has been sent to this Setu Samyam Setu Samyam Sama. You should add that in your mail. So Setu Sama is the general terminology. Okay. So now you see in the Setu Sama, after describing every Setu, you will find one sentence. Okay. So that the first sentence is Ahamasmi Prathamaja Hritasya. So that is how he starts. Setum stara, setum stara, setum stara, dustaran, dustaran, dustaran. So then he will say Danena Adanam. After that we have this mantra. So this Vakya Ahamasmi Prathamajārata. See, so this will be sung differently, okay, chanted differently by Yajurvedins and chanted differently by Samavedins. So here, Ahamasmi Prathamajāratasya, this is how the Yajurvedic rendering of it. Ahamasmi Prathamajāratasya. So this is how the Samaveda rendering will go anyway. See, so this is the one sentence. Now after that, how setum stara dustaran akrodhe nakrodham. Having said that, purvan devebhyo amritasya nabhai. Okay, so there here purvan devebhyo amritasya nabhi purvan so this ahamasmi prathamajaratasya purvan devebhyo amritasya nabhi. This is how the Yajurvedic rendering goes. Yo ma dadati sayideva mavaha. So essentially it means yo ma dadati. Ma dadati means mam dadati. That is how you have to understand. The one who gives me. So avaha means I protect them. Sukta tells yo ma dadati. Anna devata tells yo ma dadati sayideva mavaha. So it also fourth. See, satyenadatam. Having said, so it says, see, ahaman namanna madantam admi. How do you understand this? Annam adantam aham admi. Okay? The one who does not give, I consume him. Okay? Annam adantam aham admi. See, ahaman namanna madantam admi. So this first aham is annam. Ahamannam, I am declaring. I Anna Devata. I am declaring. So what is it declaring? Anna Madantam Ahamadmi. Ahamannamanna Madantam Admi. Okay. So this is how. So it starts. See, Purvam Agnerapida Hatyanam. So we find. See, so Veda so has various things. Okay. So it has various mantras for rituals, but it also has various mantras, so which have to be understood. So from the viewpoint of how we have to conduct ourselves, so position ourselves in the ebb of things around us. Okay. So that is how this Anna Sukta and few other things. So this Setu Sama and so on and so forth. So all this has been beautifully captured by our Acharya in this one sloka. So let us read that once more. Annan devatithibhyorpitam amritamidam chanyatha mughamannam yaschahatmartham vidharte tadiha nigaditam मृत्युरूपं हितस्य लोकेऽसौ केवलाघो भवति केवलादीशय स्यात् त्यक्त्वा प्राणाग्निहोत्रं विधिवदनुदिनं योऽश्नुते सोऽपि मर्त्यः. I think we'll stop here. Om Sarve Sukhina Santu Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om